How to communicate with parents and staff. Once the session has been created and the group memberships has been amended, you will be ready to communicate with the staff and parents. How to schedule a message. When creating any messages within the Parents' Evening module, schools can schedule these to be sent at a later date or time. A reason for this could be they prefer to communicate with their parents after the school day. After composing a message, it's then possible to schedule these rather than sending them now. Once the message has been written, select the Schedule button. Once selected, enter the date and time for the message to be sent. Once entered, select the Send button. By scheduling the message, schools can view the message prior to it being sent. The message can be viewed from the message history page. Scheduling a message is a great tool, as if the school notices any errors with the message, they can quickly delete them. How to view message status. To view if parents or staff have received the messages, it is possible for the school to see the status of each message sent. To view this information, navigate to the messaging module, where a list of all sent messages will appear. Select the appropriate message. Scroll down and status of each email sent will be displayed. How to create message templates. If the school has signed up to the messaging module, this is an additional module offered by School Workspace. This module will allow the school to create message templates. Once these templates have been created, they can be quickly selected and used for the body of the message that are sent to the parents or staff. Having a bank of templates that can be used within any modules within School Workspace will save time. When creating templates, mail merge tags can also be used. How to email staff members. To email the staff, navigate to the Overview tab, then select Send Meeting Booking Invites. Select Send Now to Staff. This will allow you to compose a message to send out to all staff that are in the session. Included in the email will be a link for the staff member to select. Once selected, they will be able to view their appointment slip. Staff can also access the link to the Parents' Evening from their homepage by navigating to the Parents' Evening tab. An example of the first message that a school may send to staff is to inform them of the session and to blank out some appointments, as this time will be used as their break. To send out a message to a specific staff member, navigate to the Staff tab, select the staff member that needs to be messaged. Once selected, select Selected Send Now to Selected. How to email parents. To send invitations to the parents, navigate to the Overview tab and select Send Meeting Booking Invites, then select Send Now to Parents. Once select, compose the message to be sent. This could be to provide information about the session. At the bottom of the email will be a link to view their appointment slip. This is where they will be able to select the staff they would like to talk to. The parents are also able to access this from their portal. On the homepage of their portal, they can select Parents' Evening tab, followed by the name of the session. If the booking open from date and time has not been set by the school, or the date is set for the future, then by emailing the parents this will set the date or alter it to the date and time the school has sent the email to parents. This will mean that parents will be able to make their appointments. In the invitation email, ensure that you advise the parents to RSVP the invitation. If parents decline the invitation, they will no longer receive any messages from the school regarding the Parents' Evening. Another important message to communicate to the parents is how to manage parents that may wish to have their appointments booked separately. If both parents reside at the same address in the MIS system, their bookings will default as being shared between both parents. However, if the MIS system identifies that the address is different, then their appointments will be made separately. Both parents will have their own booking form. Schools can identify these parents by the following icon appearing in the Parent tab. Parents can amend if the appointments should be shared or done separately, but this must be changed before any appointments are made. Once an appointment is made, this cannot be changed. The only way for a parent to change this would be to remove all bookings. change the status and then make the booking again. To avoid any confusion, advising the parents of this when sending the invitations would be advisable. Once the initial invitation has gone out, it's then possible to send out messages to parents who have or haven't booked. Sending a message to those that haven't booked can be sent as a reminder to the parents about the forthcoming session and that they need to make their appointments. How to send a message to parents that have booked for a staff member. If there is a need to send a message to the parents that have booked with a specific staff member, this may be as the staff member is no longer able to attend the session. To send this message, navigate to the Booking Slots tab, locate the staff member. Once located, it will be possible to view all the parents that have booked with that member of staff. To compose the message, select the cog, then send message to booked parent.